morning. Happy Thursday, guys. You have made it almost a whole week, and I'm very impressed. Today, we are looking at the least number of coins. What that means is how can we make an amount of money with the fewest coins possible? Let's start with why do we care about this? Why is this important? Well, let me show you 25 cents. This is 25 cents. One coin. Easy. Or this is 25 cents. It's 2 dimes and 1 nickel. Okay, that's 3 coins, so it's not bad. This is also 25 cents. This is 5 nickels, if I were to count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's 5 coins. Or if I had pennies, I could count out 25 pennies, and that would be a little handful. I don't want to have to carry that. If I am carrying my wallet around, I don't want to have it full of all of these coins. It's kind of annoying and it's heavy. If I am paying for something at a store, it's going to be a lot faster for me to say, oh yeah, here's my 1 coin, instead of having to count, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And then when I give it to the cashier, they have to count it to make sure it's correct. This is why it matters that we figure out what the least number of coins is for certain amounts, right? If I ask you to give me $1, I would rather you hand me a loonie than hand me 100 pennies. If you give me 100 pennies, I'll be annoyed. So this is why it's important. Now let's open up our books, take a look at what we're going to do today.
So we already know why we care what the least number of coins would be for something. So today we're starting on page 130. We've skipped a couple. You're welcome to do those pages on your own, but we're only doing certain pages. So you're going to start with number 1, and you're going to figure out the value of 1 coin. Ooh, there's my finger. 1 coin that has the same value as all these other coins. So if you have 5 pennies, it would be easier to just have 1 nickel. If I have 2 nickels, it would be easier to have 1 what? So you're just adding these up and telling me what coin would equal that amount. Number 2, you're going to fill in the blanks. This is just going to be a little bit of thinking for you. 2 nickels have the same value as 1 what? So if I have 2 nickels, which actually is over here, it's the same as 1 what? 1 quarter is the same as how many dimes and nickel? Oh, interesting. Dimes has an S, so you're going to have more than 1. Nickel doesn't have an S. That's a good clue. 1 nickel has the same value as how many pennies? This is a cool one because you can actually sort of invent your own one here. How many quarters have the same value as 1 something? All right, you're going to have to go with something bigger than a quarter, like a loonie or a toonie or a $5 bill even. And then how many quarters would make that? And then 1 quarter has the same value as how many nickels? You are welcome to do this bonus question. I'm not going to force you to, but I know you all love to do your bonus questions. All right, number 3, Lily has 3 quarters, 2 dimes, and 1 nickel. What's the total value of her money? Just like yesterday, if you want to draw these out to add them up, that would be fine. And you're going to start by counting by the biggest one and then going down in value. So you'll start by counting your quarters, counting by 25s, then your dimes, counting by 10s, and then your nickel. And then if you found what that value is, there's going to be 1 coin that is the same as that amount. What coin is that? All right, Raj has 7 dimes and 6 nickels. What is the total value and what single coin has the same value? I'm going to let you skip number 5 today, come down to number 6. So how much of the total amount could you pay in quarters? Draw the quarters to show your answer. So if I had 60 cents, I could pay 2 quarters. Now that would still only be 50 cents. I would still need to pay more than that. But if I paid 1 more quarter, it would be 75, and that would be too much. I don't want to pay more than I need to. So you're going to tell me how many can you pay? How many quarters can you pay until it is too much? So 45 cents, how many quarters? 80 cents, 95 cents. Then come on down to number 7. How much of the total amount could you pay in dimes? Same idea as this one, except in this one you're using dimes. How many dimes could you use to get to 42? It's not going to bring you all the way to 42. I can't count by by tens and get to 42, but I can count by tens and get to 40. How many dimes would that take? All right. Then you'll turn your page. You're going to do number 8. So number 8, you're going to sort of do what you did on the last page, where you're going to tell me how much you could pay in quarters. You don't have to actually draw them out this time, but you can if you want to. So if I had 90 cents, I could pay 75 cents of it with quarters. Then you're going to use your subtracting skills to figure out how much left you'd still have to pay. Because we all know that if I ask you for 90 cents and you only give me 75, that's not enough. You need to give me more money. How much more money? And then what coins would you use for the leftover? All right, so this one is your example. All right, if I had 45 cents, how much of it would I pay in quarters? And then how much would be left over and what coins would you use to pay for that? Finally, you're going to come down to number 10, and you're going to draw the least number of coins to make this total. Start by finding how many loonies you can use, okay? So 105 cents. We know that a loonie is 100 cents. So that's easy. I can get almost all of it and then just a little left over. Right? These are good ones if you have the money to play around with, whether you are using your coin sheets or you're using real coins. This is a good one to sort of play around and see what you can do. Can I just say that I love getting these pictures of you, seeing you working at home. It's kind of cool to see what all of our different classrooms look like right now. So I have a few pictures to show you that I've received through email from your parents. This is only a few of what I've actually gotten. I'm trying to include as many people as I can, but if you've sent me a picture and you haven't seen it yet, just watch tomorrow. All right, I have pictures of Ethan and Michaela. I've also got some of Melina and Naomi. And finally, Izzy and Liberty. If you can see Liberty in there, just kind of hiding. Those are a lot of fun, guys. Keep sending me photos. I love to see what you're up to.